he think about make a difference, but in some cases think does make a difference. Okay, so okay, so there's a couple of things about he had to think about every possible risk around here. So see, this is subjectivity in this case, so certification is it could be rights or anything like anything, all kind of boards or what's happy. So okay, so pretensions, but also kind of interest of the all about self. What was the case of all things? I think it really kind of thought, how about some brains and minds have a patient? They get to whatever it is to. So they do it. Well, they embrace passivity. Okay, so have a communication putting a. It's quite interesting about this passivity. They do everything. Okay, so everything is a fine around, and everything's going on. Somebody know about it. Let's go the other way. Okay, so around. Somebody had really very well calculated everything. Okay, to see how to keep it out because he really had to put some serious case of self-cancer about it. This kind of important factor of self-cancer. He put serious case of top about the okay. You can push the limits, but okay, so a certain limit is what are the limits? Okay, we ask about that. Here are the limits around. What if we get too serious around this? Of course, it would be if there is, but that's the case. The universe itself is not that kind of a free place around. So therefore, constantly, actually, universe. Okay, so even the limiting for my behavior. Okay, so it is a scientific reality here. It is so about okay, any kind of a. It doesn't matter where I guess actually, but here it is. I cannot accept by my poor free mind, okay, so except levitating area. That is one of the, of course, the case science about the mind doesn't go over matter, okay. Says he said tired about what number it's always putting some limits, but there's statistical analysis about the statistical number, but perceivable test has no mention. There is a mention experience was repeated, necessary repeated, what the exactly that is done around. So I'm gonna hate about it. So why there is not more research around free will about it? It seems to be important question around what they can put to the case of thing around it. They for a long time they had no free will. He proud about it. They believe themselves to be simply because they are conscious of the axis, conscious of the causes, unconscious of causes, whereby those axes are determined. What also expresses the opinion. Okay, so lines of hand. Every man is a different case around it. Ways that they are expressed the unconscious wishes, a pretty rudimentary way of reading his when he gives that expression of his theory, he said that maybe some lines of theorization future after all this thought experience believe it themselves or what has to do with it. Why should I what a false decision made by one what a case of the brain even there is a system of the parts of mental activity taking place on subconscious or what case of the condition give a person what to operate with anything or lies who won what it is with it. That's why the brain does have a free will. It is not that it's just what I need a second question. We'll see now that needs a second of you to see who won. But now the question is with potential billions of what the units are, what they all was really on the neural was the determination. When may like that said what the force of will, what eventual person the force of will. That's what the entire sweats of a circuit influence of what give it actual power out. That's gonna think about the power games or we have a crap almost what the level of small circuits are. Or soon have a statistical mechanical description enter decision making process what then what will still exist independent of decision making machines that the outside have a free will against that the outside will have against well even to cells cannot see the process ahead against it will sort of also have a free location but really have a basic plan of make it the process operate the way below prayer for fee explain all kinds of like outside influence manipulations key. Okay, so this is more important than the weather predict with accuracy put the press alterations in the activity case and knowledge about everything case. So going for what or real this is still accurate. The physics for experience like he said about he studied about the coming up when he tried to pull his own free will actions so he came a negative conclusion so there is no free will about the self or on against any merely notions are so this is not the linear. He can do what he can but he cannot will of his own wills or so that's kind of interesting about it. Can you will your own will or okay, so one of the thing is what is self is actually is the case so an aware of the large organism cells are have not the case the putting around is more in case here it is he said about it's inevitable they have no interest whatsoever. I think of the kind of why it's so important somebody case so it gave the meaningfulness of the life having some kind of a free will around it. meaningfulness, like kind of a self thing around it. So it's just like everything else operations around here. Like everything is just a case of like conclusions around it. What implications there would be no legal what implications put somebody or committee that way which decided to is that okay, so what is an art that is how to experience your safety choice in front of what okay, is obvious that living in an environment will give you a set of choices that won't be available for you. You're prone of living somewhere else. So I guess how is it of putting a create a new experience but inside the experiment will what shape I'd say is what the declaration of meditation will instead create a new concise look at what the events are around, what the case will clearly state the governance of this are, what indeed indirect responsible of money of around them, what people are for us, so we get proper what is a living. But this will for sure have a tremendous effect, right? This is what the exhibit between cases are about the hike and the engagement between the case in what can I say that the are more ethical what the case are because of such a connection and environmental factors around. So you still say that removing free will mean not impress as what they should the case that this kind of show that somebody is still great but should it's impossible almost because anybody operate here with the tools around. When MCI the case analyze research more atrophy ever those cognitions with the normal cognition what happy levels also good. So it's a kind of knowledge about how to operate about that kind of thing. It's very idea about the case and what really interesting I guess important for who? For himself. This case is all alive about the importance. The case it is important as more different as possible. Like case so kind of conditions that's kind of disappointing about it. Just doesn't live as a freedom of itself. Okay, so that's the freedom. It's always about the freedom is a very important thing about everything. Okay, so freedom is the most important factor of them all. Okay, so is there a freedom? Okay, so sorry, okay, so it's always goes to like charts about what freedom is. There is possible outcomes. That outcomes are right now decided. Okay, so okay, this is kind of a question about the case and think about it always is a kind of openness of the case and the possibilities around here. I feel very disappointed about the case always about that kind of thing. So the case is you need to more create about the kind of a complex minds about to get the more with the societies or seems to be that. But here is a good way to put it this kind of way. Even for myself on free-mindedness, nobody ever really have been help me about the creating for it take a huge work for a day, so putting a time a day. So some other times with somebody case was put on things and the develop a free-mindedness or put it that kind of way. What actually very true axiom at the universe is consisting around or true about what is not of the case and seems to have a same yes comment about the comment information the under tense right before I guess is the brain under. A strong argument for is that the brain is sort of a machine around its main function is to keep the organs alive, to keep it a past or gene so that it does not function but it's unmistakable correct function. Of course the person tries to by refusing what the brain will overall what the sector of pure because it's a procreator prevents self destruction around tries to kill some refuses to breed around. What case well, because the procreator prevent what if one will manage to stop a better breathing for a long time until one loses because the what tells it because his body will start breathing again. But if one decides to commit suicide or the starvation, what the brain cannot overall what free will against and or the brain will cause what the organ person to eat basically because of separation of its mind process what it or is a process that must be interrupted when the one bites of something that happens to be rotten. Talk about here voluntary or involuntary actions. By something that happens to proto what there is a P inside it, case something that happens with the case the person must be able to take out the full so as to prevent was resuscitation on. But all is true that one person overrule the commands that the brain keeps sending around. I don't really know what this some kind of argument here claim. Okay, where does the case come from? This is Dow Castor or the ultimate image from that's a well enough developed evaluation sensor on. Okay, so anything another shares idea about the create magnetic field of the same electrifier but next to metacore does the create well idea about the out of the free will or the image inside a similar version. Perimeter should be located about in a particular spot within a case. It's kind of talk about the case of this free will ideas about the what sort of case they ask about the is there apparently anything case there are different ways about they have all this kind of say will to have some kind of a supremacy or some kind of a superiority of case I ask about Logics have no free will sang. Logic proves has no free will case. What forms but logic proves that any have no free will case. Stand argument against the free will information case freedom. Let's see what is your freedom is. Freedom what? What happens if we are created by this is a point about it. You have a free will apart from your wills around. Shadows objection around here. I had to think about eating something.